This is Ineedmorcowbell, and it is Monday, October 31st, 2016, and I ain't got shit to talk about. I don't. I sat here and I thought about it for a while, and usually I like write something down, not during the week, but like before I come here to talk, I write it down, and like, I'll write this, I gotta go through this, and I gotta go through this, and I gotta do this, but it's like, I don't have nothing to talk about at all, really. I mean, nothing new. It was a pretty quiet week in the sense. Sure, I think it was, I don't even know what day it was anymore, but I think maybe Tuesday or Monday I got a haircut. That was Tuesday. I got a haircut Tuesday because I had to take my dad to the airport on Monday. But Tuesday I got a haircut, yeah. I went and I ate at my favorite Japanese restaurant. I could talk about that a little. There's this restaurant I go to that I started going there when I worked in the area. I worked for a Fast Signs, making, car decals and signs and working the printers and stuff like that. And,
Initiating Warzone simulation.
Can't eat Subway every day.
Old bases, take down bosses, and eliminate enemy Spartans to earn points.
Whatever. So eventually I found this little place called Tokyo Lobby.
Covenants through our defenses and are assaulting the beachhead. Eliminate them to secure our home base. Let's support those Marines, Spartan.
I go there and I get a bento box. I like sushi and stuff like that, but there's just something about their bento box that I really like. Their steak is really good, marinated, like delicious teriyaki.
Headshot.
Salad. I don't know what that dressing is. It's like my favorite dressing. Purplish.
Home base secure. Lockdown disabled. New objectives are online.
Hams or some shit.
Level 2 Rex
But
available.
it's really good. I really like that dressing. And then it also comes with there's 6 different kinds. And the one I get specifically is it has a teriyaki steak on a bed of cabbage, and it's got that salad that I mentioned. And then also with a big mound of rice, white rice, and then it has some
Rec confirmed.
spicy tuna rolls and California rolls.
West Armory
And
captured.
I eat that, the ginger and the wasabi, all that good stuff. And I like to eat that. It comes with a miso soup, which I also really enjoy.
Enemy captured the East
soup.
Armory.
And a nice green tea. Made out of sand because it was so cloudy.
Multiple casualty reports coming in near the night champion. Teammates
That's what I like to
need
eat.
support.
And I always like going there too.
Enemy eliminated the night champion.
And whenever I go to another Japanese restaurant, I have something similar. It's just nice. Of course, my favorite thing to get there, and actually at other places too, is like an eel bowl. I love the texture of the taste of the eel. It's
Enemy
great.
captured the Spire.
Of course, unfortunately, they don't do it the best.
Rec confirmed.
There's another place that I can't remember the name of that opened up not too long ago, and the eel bowl that they have is amazing. It's it's a lot. It is a lot compared to Tokyo Lobby or any other place I've been to. And it's like a maple. It is. It's a barbecue on an open pit grill with maple eel sauce. And it is amazing. And I like it. And now I have nothing else to talk about. But yeah, I went and I ate at my Tokyo Lobby, and I had the lunch there. And I didn't realize how late it was when I got there, because all of a sudden, by the time I finished my meal, I was already the last person in there. For whatever reason, the Asian restaurants close like in the middle of the day. I guess to restock, and then they open back up like at 5 o'clock. for the next happy hour before people get out of work. So at that time, I was working at 2 o'clock. But I've been there before. I've been there
Level
enough
3
times.
Rex
I've
available.
ordered the same thing pretty much enough times that they know what I want, but just in case they don't always ask. Of course, I was like, "Oh, green tea?" I go, "Yes, I would like a green tea." There used to be this. I don't know what happened to him.
Wreck
I
confirmed.
don't really talk too much at all to them.
Took a scatter
there
shot.
used to be an older guy, much older. than
Shields are full.
We used to make fun of them. We used to make fun of the other customers together. Like when they walked out or whatever. Like if they just had like a weird hint about them. And we both, like, if we both saw, we would just like look at each other and start laughing. And maybe he got let go because
Can't check the ward on.
I haven't seen him almost yet. It makes me question where he is. After I went to
Target sighted and
I've gone to GameStop quite a bit in the last few weeks. And I'm not really a fan of GameStop. I don't like their used games because it's a weird area to talk about because everybody is like, oh, I mean, and Microsoft got in a bit of a huge hole in the hot water on this one when they first announced the Xbox One, saying that they wouldn't be able to use games, play used games.
East Armory captured.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to do this? Or why I should be able to sell my game? Like, yeah, you should be able to sell your game. But
Incoming Covenant at the beach.
you sell a game for $40 if you're lucky at most. Maybe even like $20. GameStop, right? Brand new game, so $20. But I do know that
Incoming
you could buy
Covenant.
the used game for,
Enemy captured the East
$55
Armory.
and even $60.
Enemy
See, I went-
eliminated the Elite
I went
Ultra.
to GameStop.
Grunt mech on the ground.
I first got my hair cut, and then I went and I got a maybe it was 2 separate days. I think it was 2 separate days. One day I went to buy. Anyways, let's stay on one topic first, huh? I went to GameStop and I'm looking at all these games. I'm looking at the used games. These are old. Much older. Let me get this pile over here. Yell into my microphone. See here. I got see this first game I found is like I can't pass it up. It was Lost Planet Extreme
Wreck
Condition.
confirmed.
I got it for 99 cents. I've always wanted Lost Planet, and I beat the game too, but it's such a great game. I bought it for 99 cents. It's funny because
Spire captured.
Say so about that for 99 cents. And that started me off on buying these games. And I bought Remember Me, $5. It came out and it was, I mean, it just came out like a week or two later. It was already real cheap. And then I bought Alpha Protocol and Anarchy Ruins. Alpha Protocol for $3, Anarchy Ruins for $5. And I thought Alpha Protocol was actually 99 cents also. I already bought the game. I was like, well, shit. Of course, what I did there too is I bought them without cases, which is something I never do. And it's like, I can't pass up the deal. What sucks is I bought Anarchy for $5. Only
Level
without a
4
case,
Rex
only to
available.
find a case at another game shop.
Incoming Covenant at the crossroads.
So maybe I'll return that. Probably not. Just get a case of
It's a pair of
But,
remnant hunters.
Those games are old, and especially Lost Ark. Now, what I was getting told there was all those games, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy Mad Max. I really like the movie. Obviously, the game is up. There's no Tom Hardy in it. I have no idea what the game's about.
Teammates eliminated a remnant hunter.
So I got it in $17.
Teammates down. The remnant hunters are killing our Spartans. Teammates eliminated a remnant hunter.
See how much website.
I'm under fire.
So I was like, oh shit, I'll just buy the new copy then. It's only $2 difference. So I get the new copy, and I take all the stuff up there, and she's ringing me up, and she goes, "Oh, I see you got Mad Max. I'm like, we got a used copy."
Confirmed.
So she automatically got me a used copy of Mad Max. I had a new copy. I specifically picked out a new copy from the shelf of new game. And she had the gall to go over and say, "I'm going to get you a used copy instead. You have a new copy here. I'm going to give you a copy that somebody else played through and spun around in their Xbox and then sold to us because they were done with it.
Incoming
They didn't want
Prometheans
to have
in the
nothing
tunnel.
else to do with it. Sold to us for a very cheap price that we gave back to them. A few dollars. $5. We can sell you this game for $18. This new brand new copy unopened.
5 reps available.
$20. And I go, no. I go, that's okay. I want the new copy. And then what does she fucking give me? She gave me a new copy that was opened, but it was resealed.
Incoming Prometheans at the crossroads.
I told her, I go, no, I don't want a used copy. I want a new copy.
It's a
Because
soldier
at least
guard.
with the new copy, even though it's a lot cheaper, even though it's $20 and I'm supposed to get the 60.
I don't have shields.
Some portion of that still goes to the developer, right? Still goes to the developer. So I said, no, I don't want to use copy. So I bought everything. You know, didn't want to taking a picture of my impressive haul to send over to my buddy. And then I realized, wait a minute, I just bought Mad Max for the Xbox One in physical form. If I bought it online, it's gonna be $20. Digital. We'll both get to play it. They return that. I don't know the process.
Soldier guard takedown.
There's a lot more.
Incoming Prometheans in the chasm.
Of course.
Crawlers
I'm sure
targeting
buying
me.
2 physical copies and one digital, but I doubt that. There's no real distribution or printing. I mean, I didn't buy it yet, but
Level 6 Rex available.
I just hated her.
Promethean warp
Maybe slide
imminent.
tactic. And my hard drive is really low on space. I'm getting it right now.
It's Night Strategos.
I just hated that. But I stayed calm about it. She brought a help. She went to lunch.
Teammates are falling to the Covenant.
Lunch, and so when I went back in there, I returned it for store. I returned it for gift Xbox credits. Put that towards my account, and I can buy it. After that, I went to a Firehouse Sub at lunch.
Wreck confirmed.
But yeah, after I went to Tokyo Lobby, I went to the other GameStop, returned. I also got a bike. Viking for 360. But I returned that because I actually have the game, and with that, I exchanged it and I got Overlord instead, which is another old game that I like to play, but I never got to finish. And I look forward to streaming that eventually. But then I went to
Enemy is halfway to victory.
My pair of pants. I got one good pair of pants, and they now have a hole in my license plate, my Dr. Robotnik license plate, because I have that thing secured in with freaking wire instead of like a bolt. So I got caught on my pants, tore a nice hole on it. Then when I fixed that roof the other day, the patio, last couple of weeks ago,
Enemy captured the spire.
on the left leg, and then when I was painting the wood for the patio, I got paint on my right leg. So it's a little self-conscious. I gotta get prepared. I look pretty good when I go out.
Enemy eliminated Knight
Except for my
Strategos.
pants now, which look like good-looking party colors on the top, construction worker in the legs, and then nice shoes on the bottom. It doesn't work together, and so I gotta get a pair of pants. Go to this Levi's store because that's the pair of pants that I bought. They're Levi's and they got like elastic, so they stretch, and it's a lot more comfortable than just like regular denim. So they stretch along with me, so it doesn't always feel fine. And I mean like in my thighs or my knee area or hips or whatever, or one crouch to just the Johnny Cage impression. The guy comes over wandering. This Levi's store has all the numbers, American numbers. What are you looking for? Standing right. Something like that. And I said, "What do you mean you don't carry it?" Good ones, they're comfortable. And he says,
East Armory captured. Fire! Teammates destroyed a target goblin.
Like an apartment store online.
Last rocket! 7 wrecks available.
Look at it. So, what we do have is these are roughly 60 He goes, look at these ones right here. They're similar in that they stretch. As I said, that's what I like about them. They stretch. They're similar that they stretch, but they at the knees they taper inward to the ankles. They have fit to them, and then they're shorter. Looking at the picture and they go, I don't want to show off my shoes. That's what I said to him. I go, I'm going to just get them online then. He goes, okay.
Contact! Hostile fire!
I was not. I also
Wreck
I
confirmed.
went back to my car and then I started leaving. And then I drove back into the car. I was like, you know what? Hold on. And then I parked and I walked around the whole complex again. And I was hoping to find a business there that made t-shirts, car graphics. Because I don't want to deliver pizza anymore. I don't want to deliver pizza anymore, and I wanted a different job. I was hoping for something like that because it's an easy.
Incoming Covenant.
It's not difficult. It's not difficult at all in any sense. For me, anyways, because I've done that before. I single-handedly ran
Incoming
a
Covenant
little
at the crossroads.
in the mall,
Level
California,
8
when I
wrecks
lived out
available.
there. You know, somebody else owned it. I was employed there, and I was like in the central part of the mall, right next to an Asian guy with
Incoming Covenant.
dreads. That was always, I swear to God, he was always high. It's funny because I only like
Front mech on the ground.
I stood there and I just wait for nice people there, right? My position. Of all positions, I should have made friends with all those Asian girls in the
Wreck confirmed.
smoothie bar that was right behind me. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I was looking for. Like, well, make sure it's for myself, for others.
Enemy captured
Whatever.
West
You know,
Armory.
just something else besides delivery. I'm really tired of it. And they had nothing there. They had nothing there in that little outlet mall. It's like they had like 5 places for perfume, 2 of which were right next to each other. And they had nothing that sold T-shirts that you can print out yourself, or your own design or whatever. The only one that I know of close by was by the Coyote Station. And that's that one that I mentioned before, where the girl had no freaking idea how to open the files I gave her. So I just gave up. So, I mean, maybe I could take her job. But I'm pretty sure, like, she's either the daughter or the girlfriend of the owner, you know? She has nothing, she has no real intelligence to do anything. You know, she's obviously not there because she likes the job. If she knew what she was doing, she would have knew it. Anyway, she had no idea what a file, I don't know, maybe she just didn't care and just wanted to after we're not buying
You're dead, and I'm not sorry!
shake, I wanted to shake. I hit pumpkin shakes. I remember but it was in the pumpkin spot.
West Armory captured.
Like that stuff actually has from being spice.
Enemies damaged.
Did you hear me drinking water? Get lots of pens. Speaking of leaving my job, I went to Staples to buy
Level 9 Rex available.
because all these customers keep complaining about
Teammates are falling to the Covenant.
everyone has to like
That takedown. We're nearing victory.
door.
We've gained the lead.
It's like, no, it's not that. And then I tell him, the pen actually writes. It's funny because everybody always has a problem with my pen, but I've never had a problem writing with my pen. So it's always whatever the hell the customers are doing. So I'm looking at these pens, and in the end, I saw these really nice pens. One was a blue, one was a silver, one was a gold, and one was a black. And had a nice design on them. And the only reason why I didn't buy those ones is because the ink was black in all of them. If the ink was blue, black, gold, and silver in each one of them, I would have bought them. But they weren't. There you go. I didn't need 4 black pens that looked nice. In the end, I bought a pen, and it works fine. But what I should have bought was, they're called an air pen from this particular company. I think it's Uniball. And they're basically like the space pens. They can write in any direction. And I really should have bought that instead. I should have bought that because it would have just made everything easier. I shouldn't have skimped on, save $2 getting the pens that I bought when I should have bought that. I didn't want it because I had 3 of them. I was like, why the hell do I need 3 of them? Like, I could have gave one to Larry, and I could have gave one maybe to somebody else, but I should have bought those pens just because it would be a lot easier. I didn't want to buy a pen in the end because I was like, I'm going to have these pens, and I'm going to just be stuck with this job forever. I don't want to be at this job forever with these pens. I don't want to be doing this job, and then the pens run out. Because that means I've been at this job for a long ass time. So I just bought the cheapest pens that were pretty okay. I mean, it's $5. The other pens were like $8. I should have just bought those. But I need a different job. You know, I was looking at the only type of job I found that was similar to like a t-shirt place is like an industrial commercial t-shirt place that does things on a large scale. And it's not. I mean, I'm sure that's fine. And they're all like in Chandler or whatever. Like 10-hour shifts or something, 12-hour shifts. And you know, I don't want to do that either. I was looking at places that, you know, photographer, touch-up guy, video editor, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And I was like, I need a portfolio or whatever. And it's like, I'm pretty sure I can handle the task, but I don't want to. I don't have the drive to do that for somebody else again. Every job I've gone to in those situations, you know, they just use you. They don't really care, you know, obviously about you in general, just what you can do for them. And then when they find somebody who can do it cheaper, they just fire you and hire that cheaper person. Work was pretty, I don't know, it was either bad or good this week. Like, I had 2 good days and 2 bad days. Thursday and Sunday was bad. And then, no. Or was it just, I think I had 3 bad days and only Friday was good. On Sunday, I took 4 deliveries. And on one trip. And everything went great, you know, except for the 3rd delivery where I went to an apartment complex it wasn't like the nicest, it wasn't a nice apartment complex at all. And when I delivered to the lady, she almost seemed confused when I got there. And I had to ask her, like, did you order pizza? And she goes, oh yeah, she says, oh yeah. And so I gave her the receipt, and she had somebody sign it. And they gave it back to me, and I got $1.10. Okay. Well, right after that set of 4 deliveries, I went on another trip. This time, I went to a place where I delivered when I used to work for Domino's regularly. I delivered there regularly because it was just up the street. But from this other pizza place, it was really far away, and there was nothing else I could take with it. So I drove all the way out there, and I get there, and I get to the apartment, and I knock on the door, and somebody slams right into the door. And so the guy opens up, and there's 2 guys in there with no shirts on, and 1 guy with a shirt on, and they're all up roughhousing apparently, and spraying each other with Febreze. And I'm thinking, all right, these guys are having a good time. Certainly they wouldn't not tip me, right? Wasn't that what happens? Right when they close the door, I look at the receipt, and the guy didn't tip me. I'm looking at my receipt, and the guy didn't tip me. And I look back at the door, and I go, are you fucking kidding me? And I walk down the stairs. I was just so pissed. I was gone for like an hour. An hour I went on this delivery, and the guy didn't give me a tip. And I could have taken any number of other deliveries. I even almost skipped him too, but I was like, no, I couldn't just skip him, because somebody else would get the delivery. And who else would? And as I was driving away, who pulls up first? Was Larry. So if I skipped that delivery, Larry would have got it. I can't do that to Larry. I like Larry. Another situation that happened on Saturday was, I go up to the door, ring the doorbell. Lady answers. I go, it's $25.91. She gives me the cash. I walk away. I count the cash. I say, do you need any change? She says no. I always ask that. Even though it would have been 8 cents, I would not have given her 8 cents. I don't know, maybe she gave me $30. Maybe she needed cash, change. Me saying, do you need change is just a way of saying, is this my tip, So I get to my car and I count the money and I'm counting it and I count it again. I counted like 3 or 4 times. Like, she only gave me $25. That lady shorted me $1. I looked at the receipt. Yeah, she shorted me $1. So I go back up to the door and I knock on the door and she answers the door and she hands me the pizza. She goes, you gave me the wrong pizza. And I go, really? So she gave me back her pizza and wings. I go back to my car and I exchange the pizzas because it was the wrong pizza. Somehow the receipts got mixed up. Because none of the boxes are labeled. Unlike Domino's. Domino's prints up a label for every freaking delivery item. For every item in general. So each box is labeled specifically with what it is. As opposed to where I work now, which has nothing labeled. So I get the right pizza and everything like that. And I go, also, you shorted me $1. She goes, what? I go, you gave me $25 when it's $25.91. So she gives me another $1. And I gave her pizza. And she closed the door and I go, it would have been great if you gave me a fucking tip. I'm just getting real tired. I mean, when I worked at Domino's, I'd just be happy if I got $1. Because that means they at least, they gave me a little bit more than they needed to for the pizza. Because if it was under $1, it's basically change. They're like, oh, go ahead and keep the change. But if it's over $1, that means they put in some kind of thought and effort to give me a tip. So I didn't really mind the $1.10 from the first apartment that I mentioned. But the 8 cents from this lady who almost shorted me $1, that was more than enough to piss me off. Speaking of pissing me off, I don't know if you're watching this on YouTube, you've been watching this video, and I don't know what the hell's going on, but I was just I'm having terrible games lately. Whether it's Gears of War or Halo, I am not able to play very good. Maybe I'm just out of it. Maybe I'm just frustrated over all this job looking after such bullshit, and I just didn't want to play. Maybe I didn't actually want to play, But I just was not doing good in any game I played. Not only that, but it took me 4 games to play a full game of Warzone. The first game, the armory got captured almost immediately once the doors opened up. And half the team quit. The second game, the armory got captured immediately after the doors opened up. And half the team quit. The third game, I got booted because I was in a Wraith and boosted into a blue guy, an enemy Spartan, only for a teammate to be too close, and I killed him, so I got booted. At least the third game, wasn't as bad. I mean, I was on a good team, and they were pushing a lot. But it was terrible, man. Those first 2 games are just terrible. Like, we couldn't do nothing to get our armory taken right out of the gate, and we had no secure place, and then we couldn't just keep our own base. at least that third game, the third game, it was pretty, even on teams, We were taking their armory, they were taking ours, but then I got booted. Gears of War, man. They say it's dedicated servers, but there's no freaking way. It's like some games I just can't land a shot. Other games I'm clearing the path. Hopefully they fix their Gears packs. They fix the Gears packs or they have some better skins or something. I want my grandfather, old man, Pip Plop Pop Phoenix from the third game. That's who I played. I mainlined him. My whole multiplayer career, I was the old guy. Him or Bernie. I don't know, making progress in my Studiopolis Winamp skin. Background's almost finished. It's taken a lot longer to do any of this stuff than I thought it was. I finished all the buildings in the background. There's like 3 main buildings, and those aesthetics get switched around to like the ATV part or the satellites. And then behind that are a bunch of smaller gray buildings, and there's like 4 different types of those, maybe, and those get switched around like colors and minor aesthetics, like an antenna length. And then behind that is a simple little silhouette of some buildings, and I finished that up. And then the sky, man, the sky gradient gave me a hell of a time trying to figure it out, but I got that going, and all I got to do now is the clouds and then the rest of the dark sky. So I'll take care of that today, finish the sky up, and then I should be done. I should be done with the background because everything else pretty much is finished. I do have to, oh that's right, I gotta make the background for the equalizer because I haven't really made that one, so I gotta do that. And then it'll look good. Everything will look great. And I can actually put the skin together. Probably tomorrow. Programming-wise. And then Wednesday, if I get it done in time. Wednesday, I start animating the various layers that animate, that dance around and stuff like that. Hopefully. So I'm looking towards that. You got a couple more followers from the last couple times I streamed, which is always exciting to get. One guy asked me if I accepted Dogecoin donations. It is pretty surprising that that's actually a real thing. But I have no donation thing set up because I don't actually have a consistent viewers. I mean, I got one guy who always seems to pop in every now and then. As a boy, he's a nice person. Likes to mention his cuddles. But aside from him, he came in a lot of my Gears of War streaming, which I got up online. I think I've been putting one chapter up every day, but I think I'll just put like all the chapters up today because nobody's gonna watch them, and then I'll start uploading my. I already have them uploaded. I just gotta publish them, my highlight videos. So I'll do that today also. I think I'm gonna have a Gears highlight on Monday and Wednesday, and then a Halo one on Tuesday and Thursday, and then Friday I'm gonna do shit, I guess. I don't know. I haven't thought about it, but I've talked a lot longer than I expected to talk about nothing. I pulled all this stuff out of my ass. 40 minutes of nothing out of my ass. I don't even think my Warzone game was this long, so I might have to. I'll include both of them. The one where I get booted and then the one where I played afterwards. So I think that's it. My brother's wedding is coming up in a week or two or something like that, and a lot of family is going to be here at my house. I'm not looking forward to that. All right, that's it for this week. It's 40 minutes, some seconds. I hope you guys have a good Halloween. Obviously, I have nothing Halloween worthy to talk about. I'm not even going to be giving out candy this year because I don't know. My mom doesn't want to. She doesn't have the energy for it, and it's so freaking expensive because they drop kids off by the boatload in front of this house. So, and they're not even in this neighborhood. And then they said everybody's supposed to work. Everybody needs to expect to work on Monday. And then I looked on the schedule for Monday, and it looks like it's scheduled as a regular Monday. So whatever. Watch they say I'm supposed to go in. Watch they say on Thursday. It's like, well, you didn't come in on Monday, so you don't work here no more. That's gonna be awesome. Awesome. So have a good one. Take care out there. Be safe. Those millions of people that listen to this. And I'll talk to you guys next week.
We're nearing victory. Wreck confirmed.
Rockets.
Night Dignitary takedown. Level 8 Rex available. Teammates eliminated the Night Dignitary. Enemy core at 75%.
Target damage!
Enemy core at 50%. Enemy core at 25%. Enemy core failing. Keep firing. We've taken out the enemy core. Excellent work, Spartan. That's a victory.